Hi crafty friends, I am back to share some projects, basically one layout and a bunch of cards. This is the paper collection I used. It's from Prima and it's the Bohemian heart. And thank you to my friend Christina and her mom who sent me this a couple of Prima collections for my birthday, and I'm only now getting to them. So I actually used almost all of the paper. This is what I have left. The ephemera pack and some scraps, and then the chipboard stickers. And I did not use the I guess these are stickers. I thought they were transfer. Anyway, I used all the flowers, I believe. Actually, there's just this one pack left. I can't remember. There was 4 or 5 packs of flowers with the collection that they sent me that matched the collection. And this is also a Reneabouquets project share. I love Renee's handcrafted butterflies. And so anyway, I created this layout here. This is Reneabouquets' beautiful board here, her chipboard, and then right here is another chipboard piece from her products, and then some leaves I used, and then these small heart keys, and then I used Reneabouquets' lace here. I don't know if yeah. This is one of the lace trims I tend to get. And what else did I use? And I used some of her flowers here. This is, the white ones are from one of her flower packs. And then her Tiny Treasures butterfly. I don't know if you can make that out. It's really pretty. And then these flowers, the purplish blue ones are from my stash. And then the flowers, most of them are from Prima, but a couple of them are from my stash. So anyway, this was the last project I did with this collection. I was just trying to use up the paper. And that is it. Let me put this to the side. I have a whole stack of cards to share. Here's some of them. And I did some slimline cards, some deluxe ones, and some, I guess, not so deluxe. I'll share those first. And these are, I created them with an opening. I don't know I'm lost for the word, but you know, you can actually, there's enough room to put a gift card and, I don't know, maybe something small in there if you wanted. So here's the first one. And of course I used Reneabouquets' chipboard, her beautiful board, her Tiny Treasure butterfly here. And then this says friend on here. Hopefully I'm in frame. And then just some die cuts from my collection, from my stash, some flatback gems, and then Reneabouquets' pleated ivory tulle. And so there's the back. And then I put some sheer trim here so it can be tied up. And then, like I said, you can even write a letter here if you wanted to send to your friend, or I don't know, it's up to you. So there's that one. And then I also use some fiber trim for my stash. I used to use that with mixed media all the time. And then this one, basically Prima flowers here, some baker's twine, Reneabouquets, pleated tulle. The flatback is basically almost the same type of product, but maybe different colors. So Reneabouquets, Tiny Treasure butterfly, one of my favorites to use. Her trim in the back here, and then a die cut, and then this opens up on this side, and there you go. Normally I don't use anything dark, but I like it's a charcoal color and it is shimmery, and so I thought this went really well with the collection, the Prima collection. Here's another one. This is Reneabouquets printed beautiful board. The wings here, some beautiful board, chipboard in the back, and then it says Friends here. This die cut is from the stamp market, and I actually really love this die. I'm gonna have to check out their website to see what other words they have, because it really actually cut really good. That's the thing I don't like, about die cut words. Sometimes they're hard to use, but this one actually was really easy to use. Reneabouquets trim here. I don't know if I still have a piece of that to show. Yeah, I have a little remnant. It has hearts on it. And then her Tiny Treasures butterfly here, some Prima flowers and some flowers from my stash. More trim from Reneabouquets, and then the pleated tulle and flatback gems here and here. This opens up. There's that. I think this was my first one I created. Here's a Prima flower. I love this flower. The softness of it, and I love how it looks. More Prima flowers here. This is from the chipboard collection. Reneabouquets beautiful board leaves. I used a die from my stash to cut these leaves. I used chipboard or ephemera from the collection, from the Prima collection. I used some, what do you call it, cheesecloth here, which I haven't done in a long time. More of the fiber stuff here. Flatback gems, Reneabouquets trim. I have a small remnant here. It comes in a yard, and it has what do you call it, drop leaf or something. I can't remember. I'm not good with remembering names, but anyway, you can cut it, you can leave it long and cut it, and then, or you can cut it into smaller pieces. This one actually is really heavy, so I just layered it with the paper and gave it some dimension. I put some foam in the background. And then this is from the chipboard collection. And I guess that is it. And I'll show the inside is basically the same thing, just some paper. Okay, here's another one. This is Reneabouquets beautiful board, chipboard. Prima flower here and flowers from my stash. Reneabouquets Tiny Treasure butterfly. And then there's that Friend die cut from the stamp market. An ephemera piece from the collection, flatback gems. pleated tulle from Reneabouquets, and then more of the trim you can barely see peeking out here. And then die cuts from my stash. Opens up here. I honestly have to tell you, I did not think I would be able to use this collection because it just seemed so muted and like I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But anyway, I really loved that collection. It is really beautiful. So it was fun to create with. And then here's the last card of the Slimline cards that I created. Reneabouquets beautiful board throughout here. A leaf. Let's see if I have that. This one is from the stamp market. It's in the background here. What I did is I cut it out and then I pinched the leaves a little bit to give it dimension. Here's some baker's twine, flowers from my stash, Reneabouquets flowers, mulberry flowers. I used more cheesecloth and some of the fiber. Prima flowers here and there. Flatback gems. Reneabouquets, gosh, what are they called? Beautiful, let me see if I still have her. Oh, butterfly kisses. I just got an order that I placed, and this is what the butterfly kisses look like. And then here's a die cut from the Prima collection. And then this Love Sentiment chipboard piece is just random from my stash. And then this die here is from my stash, die cut. And then I layered it here. And then here's the inside. So I have 5 more that is more simple with the folding. So here's another one. Here's Reneabouquets beautiful, her Tiny Treasure butterfly. I had this in my stash and I thought that would be a nice pop of color there. Flowers from my stash, Prima flower, Reneabouquets pleated tattered pink tulle, and then die cuts from my stash I used, and then Reneabouquets lace, and then here's the inside. Here's the next one. Here's that drop leaf trim I told you about from Reneabouquets. Another Tiny Treasure butterfly from Reneabouquets. She has some glass glitter here. And then I love that pop of glitter in the center there. Flowers from my stash. This one is Prima. Die cuts from my stash. Some fiber, some cheesecloth, and then that friend die cut from the stamp market. There's that. Here's another one, and this one, oh, is really, I love this one. Actually, there's 3 more that I really love. This one's layered, lots of die cuts here. Reneabouquets beautiful board, chipboard, and then some Prima flowers, a flower from my stash, Reneabouquets butterflies. I love that pop of color it gives this card. And then the stamp market die that says friend. More leaves here, Reneabouquets pleated tulle, the ivory, and then more of the trim, the heart trim peeking out. And then this envelope is from the chipboard, collection from the Prima collection, and more cheesecloth and fiber. And I used a slim line die. I have, I think it was from Pink Fresh Studio. I'm not for sure. I've had it in my stash for a long time. I don't tend to get the slimline dies, but I saved, I think I had 2 different sets. So anyway, the charcoal in the back is a slimline die, and then this cutout here, if you can see that. There's the inside. Here's another one. And here you can see the die, the slimline die, a little bit die cut better. Reneabouquets, beautiful board, Prima flowers, flower from my stash, Reneabouquets, tiny treasures, flat back gems, die cuts from my stash, right here, layered here, about 3 or 4 layers. Ivory pleated tulle from Reneabouquets, the heart, this trim again, and then baker's twine, and then here's more of the beautiful board from Reneabouquets peeking through, and then there's the inside. And here's the last one, which I really love this one. I love that pop of peachy, almost like a burnt orange in the lighter color. I don't know what color you would call that. So anyway, I just layered it. I have Reneabouquets beautiful board peeking here and here. Die cuts from my stash. Reneabouquets butterfly, tiny treasure butterflies, cheesecloth, and the fiber. Prima flowers. This one is from this pack here. I need to get a couple packs of those. And then I think I told you the pleated tulle here on the peeking on the bottom. And so anyway, that one is really pretty. And I have more. I told you I tend to go crazy when I'm creating cards, because you never know when, with me, I never know when I'm going to be in the mood again to create cards. And I think I'm actually in the mood to create some more. So you might be, maybe I'll have a tutorial on a slimline with the simple one, and then with the trifold. That's the word I was looking for. So anyway, here is another card. These, I don't have a ruler here. They're my standard card I usually create. Here's Reneabouquets trim here, her pleated tulle, and then more lace with the hearts. Flowers, like I said, from Prima, and then mulberry flowers, baker's twine, and then Reneabouquets tiny treasure, and then die cuts from my stash. Here's another one. Tiny treasure butterfly, Reneabouquets, her tiny treasure butterfly, and her trim here, more of that drop leaf. I don't know if that's the name of it, but to me it's dropping. Excuse me. And a Prima flower here, some flowers from my stash, and then this is from the chipboard collection. And here's another one. Here's Reneabouquets pleated ivory tulle. Trim from the one I've been using is this one. And then, actually it goes this way. The tiny treasure butterfly here. Hopefully you can pick up that sparkle that she has on them. I don't know if you've ever ordered from her, but you get a few options on the antennas, which I love. I usually do silver or the copper. And then Prima flowers from my stash, baker's twine, and then the flatback gems. So there's that one. Here's another one, Prima flower here in the top, flowers from my stash. And then here's a die cut from the collection, from the Prima collection. There's that die cut from the Stamp Market. And then Reneabouquets lace here. And then the flat back gems. And then her Tiny Treasure butterfly here. And here's another one. Basically kind of the same type of design, just placement of different things here. This is Reneabouquets trim, die cuts from my stash. This ephemera pack, oh man, my light just went out. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if the light bulb is going dead, but anyway, here is, I don't know what the color is going to look like now. Here's the die cut from that Prima collection. Prima flower, some baker's twine, some mulberry flowers from my stash, flatbacks, gems from my stash, and then Reneabouquets trim. I'm just going to show these. They're very dimensional, as you guys all know that I love dimension. Here's two more. And then here's the last one. So there's that. And then I have some cards I actually created a couple months ago, I guess. They're pretty simple. And I can't remember the name of the collection I used. It was from Die Cuts with a View, I believe. It's not my normal, but I was having fun creating with this collection. There's some foil here. I just layered butterflies. There's that one. Just being pretty simple cards. And then these are actually some shaker cards. So there's those. And then here, like I said, they're shaker cards. And then the last one. Okay, so cards galore. So, anyway, stay tuned. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I have reached my goal of 2,000, and I appreciate your support, and I will be back soon with the drawing for my 2,000 subscriber challenge / giveaway. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you are having fun crafting today. Have fun. Bye.